Welcome to another exciting episode of Behind the Curtain, your chance to gain access to the personalities, paradox, and puppets that populate Fingerplink Theater. I'm Wallace.
And I'm Davis. Please put your hands together for our special guest today.
Join us in welcoming Offspring and Ogre Zelda, fresh from their brilliant portrayals in Fingerplink Theater's production of The Color of Me.
Thank you for joining us behind the curtain.
Thank you for having us.
That was such a fun play.
It was, but I don't think I would have enjoyed it quite so much if it hadn't been for this one here as my co-star. Offspring is phenomenal. One of a kind.
One of a kind? What do they call me in the script? Opossums and cookie cutter creatures. Something like that. Oops. Sorry about that. But it's not true of anyone, especially you. You have a one-of-a-kind personality that's extraordinary. I hope you know that. I do, but thanks.
Your character makes me smile. She's genuine, unabashed, and infectious.
Like the flu.
That's our Offspring. She's just as off the wall in real life as she is on stage.
Thanks so much, Sal. I think that was a compliment.
Little O.
Are you ready for our 3 questions?
Fire away.
I noticed you called Ogre Zelda Zell, which leads to our first question. Ogre Zelda, was it hard for you to be stuck in a role that portrays you in an unfavorable way? And for Offspring, was it difficult for you to promote the self-centered attitude that some folks are beautiful and some are ugly?
How much time have you got? That's a big question for such a little play. But the short answer is, I enjoyed the role because it planted a seed of understanding in my heart. And I hope in the hearts of all Plinkers out there. Ogre Zelda is a strong character because she knows who she is. She's content with her appearance and confident and happy in her life. She doesn't want plastic surgery or a makeover because she knows the outside is just the wrapping paper. The gift, the dreams, heart, and joy, the important stuff is on the inside.
Well said, Ogre Zelda. Offspring, would you like to weigh in here? Zell is a wise one and always knows how to tell the truth in the most beautiful way. Me, not so much. I tend to blurt things out right off the tongue before my little opossum brain kicks in. But this role was hard for me. I was called on to be not only obnoxious and insensitive, but I took delight in being bratty, especially to Zell. She's a beautiful person, and I never want to be someone who's fooled by outside appearance. No one is an ogre. And to all you Plinkers out there watching, I hope you'll be like Zell and always look for the good and beautiful in the heart of everyone. Oops, that was a lot, wasn't it? Sorry to go on like that.
Oh no, it was great and so very important. Second question. This show was incredibly visual, from Ogre Zelda's Oasis to the Grey World to Offspring's Rainbow Tail. How'd you pull that off?
Special effects, baby. Fingerplink special effects from my face to my tail. Actually, I had a fake tail, sort of like hair extensions. I put it on to give me my colorful new look at the end of the play, but I didn't have a lot of time to get things on and off. It was a fast script, and when the audience sees me falling around here and there, it was usually to get colored splotches on my face or off my face. But my new tail was the hardest to get into. It fell off a few times during rehearsals. Embarrassing. There's nothing weirder than a tail without an opossum attached to it.
No kidding. Remember, I had to use a fake possum tail for a cane. Of course, I knew it was fake, but it was a little creepy to hold on to when I thought about it. But you didn't ask about that. You asked about color. I do a little painting on the side. In fact, some of my art is hanging in Red Brand's gallery. So I loved all the dramatic switch from a feast of rainbow shades to gray. It makes me thankful we live in such a beautiful world. And I got to create my own world on the set. I chose the colors and patterns of fabric and helped design the set for the Oasis.
Zell is incredibly talented. I can see that. An artist, an actress, and a beautiful individual.
Oh, thank you for those kind words.
And speaking of words, our last question is, do you like the opera?
I've never been.
Me neither.
But you did such a good job singing in the play.
You think so? Papa always the real opera fan. He calls himself an opossum opera aficionado. He really gets into it. You should hear him sing the Phantom of the Opera.
I am the Phantom of the Opera.
See what I mean? It's amazing. And he's the first to tell you, this wasn't an opera, it was an operetta. Me, I don't know much about operas or operettas, but it was fun in a funky sort of way.
Funky's the right word for it. I only did a one-line operetta in the show, but we had fun making up silly operettas backstage.
Can you tell us your secret? No secret, just wing it. Or maybe that is my secret.
Yeah, just take whatever you want to say, make up a sing-song tune, and let it fly.
Can you give us a little sample opossum operetta?
Oh, sure.
We'll try.
Oh, stage-hands, a little help, please.
Thank you for having us behind the curtains of fingerprint must. We hope you'll invite us back.
And maybe next time there'll be snacks.
For sure.
Great, but no blueberries, please. They make me sneeze.
That's all we have for now. Maybe it's time to take a bow.
Not yet. The opera's not quite through. Let's see if we can rhyme this too. Finger blinkers if you'd like to ask a theater star about their task.
Send your question to Wallace and Davis. Behind the curtains, the place to dish. Until next time, keep your heart in rhyme, your fingers nimble and your heart kindled. Do not fear to see what's behind here.
Stagehands? We
Couldn't have said it better. We're getting into this operetta. Made up singing is a snap, and that's a finger blink rap.